Morning. Thank you for joining us. Yesterday, you heard the President announce a new historic partnership to get Americans vaccinated more quickly. I want to provide background into how this came together. Supported by the active involvement and leadership from the U.S. government, two of the largest U.S. healthcare and pharmaceutical companies, Johnson & Johnson and Merck, will enter into a historic manufacturing partnership to expand the production of Johnson & Johnson's vaccine, as well as take on the complex and delicate process of putting those vaccines into the vials. While these companies are competitors most of the time, heated by President Biden's call, they are undertaking a wartime effort to come to the table for the good of the country. As many of you know, when we arrived in office on January 20th, we learned from Johnson & Johnson that they were behind on manufacturing. We immediately got to work to fix this, to accelerate the process, and to think big. We set out to do two things. First, increase the production of the vaccine itself, frequently referred to as the drug substance. And second, expand our ability to safely transfer the vaccine from drug manufacturing plants into the little vials that are shipped all over the country, a process called fill and finish. Using the Defense Production Act, the Biden administration agreed to initial investment of more than $100 million that will help expand the drug substance manufacturing and convert a Merck plant to perform the fill and finish production for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. With the encouragement and support of the administration, Johnson & Johnson and its manufacturing partners agreed to take several steps to increase production of the vaccine in the U.S. They're now operating 24/7 across facilities to maximize production output. At the direction of the President, the Department of Defense is providing daily logistical support. And the administration employed a team of global experts and equipment manufacturers to support faster ramp-up across all facilities. I want to be clear, both of these companies, Johnson & Johnson, and deserve credit for this approach. They have stepped up as good corporate citizens with the spirit of cooperation that the President has called for during this crisis. Thanks to everyone's collective actions, we're now on track not only to catch up, but to have enough vaccine supply for every American adult by the end of May. And over the course of the year, these actions will double Johnson & Johnson's U.S. capacity to produce drug substance and increase the U.S. capacity for fill and finish. Finally, I want to credit the execution of the men and women in government and the private sector who came together to work as a team to move this vaccine so rapidly from authorization into arms with incredible efficiency. This vaccine was approved on Saturday. The CDC reviewed it on Sunday. The same day, vaccines were packed and shipped from J&J facilities. Monday, the vaccines arrived at UPS and FedEx hubs and were delivered to vaccination sites so that yesterday, Tuesday, the first vaccines were administered in states across the country. Now, Johnson & Johnson and Merck are not the only ones, and they're not the only businesses stepping up. As I highlighted last Friday,